Welcome, Yoga with Melonie here. Today we are going to explore a chair yoga practice, which could be good for anyone, but particularly for senior citizens or those who have maybe issues or injuries going on in the body. So today's class will be largely a warm-up for the whole body and joint stimulation. So we're going to lubricate the joints in this practice. So you need a chair, have a seat in your chair, and I like to sit about the middle of the seat so that I'm not leaning all the way back and have that tendency to kind of round or slouch back into the backrest. So I want my body to hold myself up as best as it can. And let's just take a few deep breaths here. So you're going to breathe in through your nostrils, full and complete, and then breathe slowly out through the nostrils, slow and complete. And I like to do this to a different ratio of the breath. So 4 seconds in and 8 seconds out. This could be any ratio you choose. This could be 3 seconds in, 6 seconds out, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. So you can choose the ratio that works best for you, but 4-8 is a pretty standard one that I tend to use. So at your own counting of the seconds of your breath, breathe in for that counted period of time. And then breathe out following that count of the breath. So you want to kind of challenge your breathing little bits by little bits. So if the count that you chose is too easy, then try to deepen it, try to lengthen it. So typically making our exhales longer than our inhales is more calming to the body, relaxing to the nervous system. The more out we go with our breath, then our lungs become more like a vacuum, and the more we'll draw in. Even if we're only counting half the seconds of our inhale, we're taking in a lot more volume in that time frame. So do another count, inhaling to your particular count of breath and exhaling to your particular count of breath. And then you'll take another deep breath in. Now as you exhale, gently bow the head towards the floor. And inhale, bring the head up and back. Exhale and bow. You might be at a different rhythm, and that's okay. Inhale up and back. Exhale and bow. Inhale up and back. Let's do one more. Exhale and bow. And inhale up and back. And just exhale back to center. Take another deep breath here. Now as you exhale, look over your right shoulder. And inhale, look over the left shoulder. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. And then lastly, let's exhale to the right. And then inhale back to center. Exhale the right ear to the right shoulder. And inhale left ear to left shoulder. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. And then let's exhale to the right and pause there. Sometimes the shoulders like to creep up and help us out. So let's try to soften those down. Take your left hand to either the seat of the chair and hold on to it, or just reach your fingers towards the ground. If you're holding onto the seat of the chair, then just kind of allow your body to tip a little bit more to the right side. Big breath in and full breath out. And then you'll bring the head to center, hand to center, tip to the other side. We'll pause, we'll let the shoulders soften. Take the right hand to hold the chair or to reach off the side of the chair. And tip the ear a little more. Big breath in. Full breaths out. And inhale, head to center, hand to center. Exhale, bow the head, and then you're going to bow the heart, the mid back, the low back, stretching everything behind you. And then inhale, kind of create more of a sway back, curve the spine, shoulders back, head back. Exhale and bow, curving. Inhale and open. Exhale and bow. Inhale and open. Exhale and bow. Inhale and open. Let's do one more. Exhale and bow. Inhale and open. Back to center. Then inhale, shrug your shoulders. And exhale, drop. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, drop. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, drop. Now let's circle the shoulders. Reverse the circle. And now let's place our left hand to our left shoulder, take our elbow and make as big of a circle around as we can. Reverse the circle. And now the other side, we'll circle. Reverse the circle. And place the hands down. Now try to just roll one shoulder back and then the other back. And what you might find is your chest kind of moves with you. So I roll back, but it pulls my heart to one side, and then I roll back, pulls my heart to the other side. Kind of like a backstroke swimming. And now back to neutral. Let's take our arms out in front, point our fingers down and up, working the wrists down and up. And now let's go center and then side to side with the wrist. Sometimes the whole arm wants to move. See if you can just do the wrists. And then make a little bit of a claw with your hands and let's circle. And reverse the circle. And then we can kind of shake all that out. Let's bend our right arm so your palm is up to the sky, your hands at a 90-degree angle, and take your fingers of your other hand to the fingers of this hand and pull gently the fingers down. So there's a very deep stretch to the wrist here. Steady in breath and full, complete out breaths. And now let's do the other one. So we're going to bend our arm, because sometimes if we keep our arms straight and we try to draw the fingers back, sometimes we actually get more of the stretch at the elbow than the wrist. So if I bend and now I work the fingers, I know it's right coming to this wrist area. Steady in breath again. And full out breath. Then we're going to relax that and interlock the fingers. Send your palms forward and your arms now upward. So your palms are facing the ceiling, and just extend upwards. You could anchor both sit bones, and on the next exhale, do a little side bend to the right side. So I'm keeping both sit bones rooted as I go to the side, and I'm also still pressing out through the palms of the hands. And then we'll come back up. We're going to anchor the pelvis again and go to the other side and press out through the palms of the hands. And smooth in breath and complete out breath. Let's bring that back to center, arms back down. Sometimes a little shakeout is nice. Good. And then we've already done a little side bend, so now let's keep our pelvis where it is, but take our ribs and kind of shift them off to one side, almost like you're trying to listen to somebody whisper in your ear. And then we go to the other. We listen. We shift the ribs. So notice how different that is than just leaning off to the side, right? Shifting. Might be a little bit more stretch across the lower back area as you do that. And one more each side. And now let's take that and make it into a circle, circling your middle. Reverse your circle. And back to center. And then send out a left leg and circle the ankle. Reverse the circle. And then let's go to the other side. Send the right leg out and we'll circle. Reverse the circle. Touch the feet down. Let's take our feet back a little and see if you can come onto tiptoes and then anchor the heels. So up to tiptoes, anchor heels. Up and down. And center. And now let's take the left leg, draw it up. See if you can hold on. You might be holding on to the underside of the thigh. You might be holding on to the front of the knee. And you're going to draw it as close in towards your body as you can. Now, you might slightly roll back onto your pelvis. You might be tucking a little of your tail, slightly rounding, and we're going to be okay with that. And deep breath in. And full breaths out. And then we'll place that foot down. We'll go to the other side and we'll draw that knee in and kind of allow our pelvis to rock under slightly. Remember, you could hold the underside of the thigh as well, wherever you're able to hold. back down. Now I'm going to scooch a little closer to the edge of the seat and have my feet underneath my knees or even slightly back and lean forward. Now you could just do a little rocking forward and back on your hips, but if you feel comfortable enough and strong enough, able enough to, when you lean forward, to lift your sit bones a little off the seat. So you're just hovering and then softly crashing back down. Softly crashing is the key words. So we go up and we softly land. We go up and we softly land. And a few more of those, or you're just rocking, completely fine. And one more. And back down. And then you can just kind of wiggle out in whatever way you wish. And this was a short practice just to get things moving and some circulation into the body. I hope you enjoyed it. There is more to come, so stay tuned and check out the other videos. And you could also see me on Patreon, and the link is below. And I've got more videos and more in-depth information on yoga and all kinds of things over on that channel. So see you soon. Be well.